guys? Well, we're back on this smoker again. I know it's been a little bit of time, but we're getting a chance to get back on it. Today we're going to work on the collector plate. We're going to get the collector and the stack on this side. So we're going to get that plasma cut out using the JD's Garage plasma cutter, and we'll see if we can't get that tacked together and the hole cut out and it mounted today. So with that, we're going to get into the video. There you go, guys, we got the first collector plate done. Got the other parts for the collector done. They match up to the tank. Got nice cuts on them. A little tough to see with all the steam, but looking good. So we've got all the plates cut out for the collector. We did a nice job with the plasma cutter. We took a second and just knocked a little bit of the slag that was on here off, but they did a real good job. We've got nice radiuses on them. We've got the top of the collector plate. We're going to have a bolt-on stack. We'll plasma cut out a ring, and we'll weld that to the stack. So these are all 1/4 inch. Got cut out. Time to assemble. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take some bolts, various bolts. We're going to push them through, and we're going to weld them into place. That way they'll be inside, and we won't have to worry about removing the stack and the bolts falling off. So we've got the collector box all tacked together. One of the things we did when we drew it in Fusion is we set it so that our edges would be 1/8 inch off. It'll allow us, not professional welders, to run a straighter bead on there, so we'll get a nice even bead when we get this welded together. So now that it's tacked together, we're going to see how it fits up on the smoker, and then we'll mark the smoker and cut the cutout. So what we've done is we've just made a couple small little horizontal marks here. We ground off a little paint. We're going to grab the collector and we're actually going to tack it into place and get it nice and level and how we want it. And then we will draw the line that we're going to plasma cut out. So it's just going to be a little easier. This thing's weighing a few pounds now that we've tacked it together. So we've got the collector up on there. We're nice and level in this direction. So we're getting ready to mark. If we take a look over, we're pretty good in this direction, just naturally. So we're going to go ahead and get this marked, and then we're going to have to offset the mark and cut a little bit on the inside of the mark. So we'll get that done. Like that. So what we'll do is we'll get that marked out and get the plasma cutter. We got to offset that mark by 1/4 inch. We'll get the plasma cutter out and see if we can freehand that thing. Well, we've got this marked on here. We drew a copper line for the outside, and then we went and made a parallel line out of red Sharpie. Jackson's going to go ahead and see if he can freehand this with the low-toast plasma cutter. We'll see how it's going to go. Wow, looks like he made a pretty good cut. I can live with that. Let's see if we can get the other side. You know you can't touch the side like that. We decided it makes the most sense that we should probably weld this solid before we weld it on. Just easier access for us amateur welders. Well, we got it tacked back into place, just barely. Jackson's going to put a couple tacks on, then we're going to go ahead and weld the collector. Well, we got the collector wrapped up. We've got it welded on. Looks good. We got the ring on here for the stack. We could loosen the bolts and take it off. We've plasma cut that out for a 6-inch stack. We're not sure if we need a 6-inch or a 5-inch. Maybe if any of you guys know, you could leave some comments about whether we should have a 6 or a 5-inch. We've got a 120-gallon tank. So we'll just plasma cut a new ring if we need it. But the collector turned out good. Got her all welded on. We're happy with the progress. We only had a couple hours today. Well guys, we had a productive day. We only had a couple hours to work on the smoker today, and we were able to plasma cut out the pieces for the collector. We were able to tack it together. We got the hole cut out, and we got the collector welded on. Smoke starting to look like a smoker now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. The next video we'll be working on the firebox. We'll try to get that completed and mount it on the smoker, and we'll be just about done. Thanks for watching to the end. Make sure to like and subscribe.